A man hid a knife in his underwear, walked back into a Timezone arcade at Ion Orchard, and stabbed a 22-year-old over a petty racing game dispute. Yes, this actually happened, and it all started with a slap and a bruised ego. 23-year-old Wang Yu, who used to hang out with a group of arcade regulars, got into a feud with one of them after being kicked out of the group. They all used to meet up at the Timezone arcade at Ion Orchard to play racing games. But a few weeks later, things took a dark turn. The victim decided to remove Wang and his friends from the group, and that rejection sparked a grudge that would escalate into something no one expected. On the 11th of August 2024, Wang took things a step further. He got his friends to repeatedly enter the victim's phone number into Grab and Lalamove, flooding him with one-time passwords or OTPs. Feeling disturbed and uneasy, the victim eventually called the police, but things didn't stop there. Fast forward to 8th of September, and the two cross paths again, back at the same Timezone arcade. This time, the victim confronted Wang about the harassment. The argument quickly heated up, and the victim slapped Wang twice in front of others. Timezone staff stepped in to calm things down and told both of them to leave, but the victim stayed and returned to his racing games. Wang, however, walked out with something else on his mind. He went to a Japanese restaurant inside Ion Orchard and sat near the kitchen counter. Pretending to charge his phone, Wang distracted the waiter and stole a kitchen knife. He hid the knife in his underwear, took his phone back, and made his way back to Timezone. At exactly 6:42 p.m., Wang walked into the arcade and went straight for the victim. He tried to stab the victim's stomach, but missed the first time. On his second try, the knife pierced the victim's upper abdomen. Luckily, the injury wasn't fatal. Arcade staff quickly subdued Wang, but even as he was being held down, he threatened to stab the victim again once released. The victim was taken to Tan Tock Seng Hospital. He was given 2 days of medical leave and had to pay $154 for medical treatment. His $800 shirt was also ruined in the attack. But that wasn't the only legal trouble Wang got himself into. Earlier in March, Wang had given his SingPass details to someone else, who used them to open 5 bank accounts. These accounts ended up being used to receive almost $480,000, with $470,000 transferred out, all traced back to scam victims. This landed Wang with a total of 7 charges, including one for voluntarily causing hurt with a dangerous weapon, one under the Computer Misuse Act, and another under the Protection from Harassment Act. During court proceedings, Wang's lawyer said that his client had been in a poor mental state but had since improved after getting treatment. He also pointed out that Wang had chosen not to post bail, preferring to reflect on his actions while in remand. The lawyer asked for a lenient sentence, noting Wang's young age and his previously clean record. The judge, however, sentenced Wang to 16 months in jail and fined him $954 to cover the victim's medical bills and the cost of the damaged shirt. All this over a game. What do you think? Should personal feuds like this be taken more seriously when they show signs of turning violent? And how should public spaces like arcades manage aggressive behavior among youths? If you find this interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, 2230.